Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects and mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shout.
Good afternoon and happy Halloween, WTF Nation. It's your driver of Jose's Taco Truck, KJ. Coming at you with a very wonderful Halloween edition. Oh man, God, it is a good day. I love this holiday. Love it. It is other than my birthday, it is my favorite national holiday. It is the one time of year where no matter what you're doing, you get to experience that whole gambit of joy. Little kids who made their own costumes, little kids who got the costume they wanted, and they're all happy and proud, and they're giving them candy, and they're all happy. And then it comes later in the night, and then you get you go out to the Halloween parties, and you have, you start seeing all the new sexy whatever, the sexy apple, the sexy cup of coffee, the sexy microphone. And then, you get later in the night and you're driving home from your Halloween party and then you're seeing the drunk, sexy microphone, the drunk, sexy apple, so on and so forth. The whole gambit of joy here. Oh, man. Just one of my favorite holidays. Oh, D-Max. D-Max is already griping. People knocking on your fucking door constantly. That's part of the fun, though. All right. So before I go any further, I'm going to get this out of the way in the first 5 minutes of my bloody show. New York Post, yesterday, put out an opinion piece. Please leave politics out of Halloween. So today, I ain't talking about shit during politics. I ain't talking about the budget. I ain't talking about how Congress is inept. I ain't talking about how President Trump's hands may or may not be small or big. I ain't talking about any of that shit. I'm talking about motherfucking Halloween. Because I love Halloween. And if you don't like it, please feel free to call and give me a topic to talk about, and we'll throw it in the air and we'll talk. We'll have fun. But as always, taking orders, push those orders out the first time, first hour, and bada bing, bada boom. Let's see what we got here. So, gonna start with a little funny story for you. Two things. So last night, as you all know, I'm a huge gamer. I play video games religiously, and yes, D-Max, I know you send me invites and call me all the time, and we will play. We will play after my wife stays off. We'll play this weekend. And I'm playing this game called Arma 3. Ah, D-Max! Hey, D-Max, how you doing? D-Max? D-Max. Okay, I don't hear you, D-Max. I don't know what's going on. Bloody Skype. Alright, so I'm playing Arma 3. And I have this excellent... Oh, yeah, Jose. And by the way, message me. I'll give you... we can play Arma 3. I'll play Arma 3 all fucking day. Especially the Exile mod. Oh my god, I love Exile. And the God, how best way to describe it is pretty much you're a prisoner, and you're airdropped into a island, and you got to survive. And you think, okay, that doesn't sound too bad. But I found a server that exclusively has the zombies. It has zombies in it. So I have these zombies. I have other prisoners to deal with. I have other things to deal with. And I said, fuck it. I went to a player versus environment world. No PvP. Fuck that. I need to learn the game, learn the mod. So, of course, as I'm sitting there and I'm learning the game and I'm learning the mod and having fun, guy says, hey, I got something that's worth like $100,000. Anyone wants it, come and get it. So I buy a chopper. We're going to preface this right now with, folks, I was infantry. I walked or drove everywhere. I don't fly. I hate flying. I personally have a huge fear of heights. We can tie that along with my fear of bees and small little creatures that fly. I just don't like flying. So I get this chopper, and this little voice in the back of my head is sitting there going, you know, KJ, that's not a great idea. You're not a good pilot. You really should not do this. And of course, me being, this hua arrogant infantryman going, fuck you, voice in my head. I can fly this thing. Fly it. Go to where this item is. Pick it up. Kill the zombies around it. No problem. And of course, I land. No problem. I'm telling the voice in my head, fuck you, man. I'm a fucking excellent pilot. I'm the fucking bee's knees. Sure as fucking shit. Load up this little box that's worth $100K. And here I go. Bada bing, bada boom. Take off. And I held a key for a microsecond too long. And I died in a fire explosion. Now, since I died in that fire explosion, that $100,000 box blew up as well. But no one told me this. So I buy another chopper. And the voice in the back of my head goes, are you sure you want to do this a second time? And I once again tell it to fuck off. And I fly the chopper. And I'm like, hell yeah, I got this. I'm a bomb-ass bitch. I got this. Land it. And I landed on a little microscopic piece of rock. And my whole chopper died. The rotor started hitting the ground. The whole thing exploded. I managed to survive. And then I go to salvage my earlier wreck and see if I can get this $100,000 box. Lo and behold, it doesn't exist. It got destroyed. So now I'm stuck with 2 burning wreckages around me and zombies coming in from everywhere. Great. And all I have is this little rinky-dink M4, 4 magazines, and a fucking pistol. And I'm sitting there going, shit. And of course, it's a video game. So, of course, you have unlimited sprint. And, my character's starting to get hungry and he's starting to get thirsty. And I'm sitting there freaking out like, okay, little voice in the back of my head said, remember, there's zombies, aim for the head. You know how hard it is when you play video games and you consistently know that center mass is the easiest place to shoot. It's the widest target. And then you combine that with prior service. You're trained to shoot center mass, so you instinctively aim for center mass. And yeah, I can see why World War Z and zombie movies sell so well and do so well because, yeah, fucking those 4 mags, those 120 fucking rounds were gone in a heartbeat. And I'm just sitting there going, fuck. As I have this giant horde of ankle biters and fucking zombies chasing me. And the little voice in the back of my head just sitting there like, I told you so. You're a fucking idiot, KJ. You're an idiot. Lo and behold, eventually I did make more money. And I stopped bringing an M4 and I just started carrying a minigun everywhere I went because fuck that shit. I have 1 million rounds and one of them has your name on it. Okay, so Halloween. Importance of Halloween. Important stuff. Here's what matters. So, scary movies. We're going to talk scary movies. Silence, some of the movies that are going to be on today, I'm going to let you know what networks they'll be on. That way you can catch them if you want to catch them. We got Silence of the Lambs on BBC America at 8:30. This is all Eastern time, by the way. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs, which is it's the Anthony Hopkins. So, you put the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. Cinemax has American Psycho at 8. If no one has seen it, HBO at 8 tonight has this movie called Split. Oh my fucking god, Split was horrifying. So, Split has James McAvoy, the guy who plays Charles Xavier in the new X-Men movies. And he's got a dissociative personality disorder. So he's constantly changing his personalities. And it is some of the most horrifying stuff I've seen, because James McAvoy is playing like 4 or 5 different characters, and each one is incredibly unique and individualistic. And it just fucks with your head, because you never know. And he so brilliantly portrays how you never know which one you're dealing with. Oh man. It's just a great fucking movie. I really enjoyed it. I would highly recommend it. It's going to be on HBO tonight at 8 p.m. If you're into some old school, if you're afraid of the ocean, Jaws is on Showtime too at 8 p.m. And then AMC, oh my god, AMC, with no rhyme or reason, is airing the entire Michael Myers saga. It's starting off with Halloween H2O, then Halloween 2, but then it's running chronologically, and I don't fucking know. It's just the entire Halloween series is being aired on AMC. If you have FXX and you want to laugh while you get a little bit of fright, Simpsons Treehouse of Horror begins at 11 a.m., so it started an hour ago. IFC is airing Saw at 4 a.m., and they're doing it all day. And hi, you're live on the air with WTF Nation Radio. What is going on here? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? God, that's just really weird. Yeah, so we're going to have Saw on ISC. Nightmare on Elm Street is on Sci-Fi. It has already started, so tough luck. And these are playing all day, God help us. If you have a little girl, little daughter, or teeny bopper, introduce them to Hocus Pocus. That was I remember watching that as a kid. It was a lot of fun. Bette Midler, all that jazz. Sarah Jessica Parker before she went on Sex and the City. And that's going to be on Freeform. And then Beetlejuice is on Sundance beginning at 1. And then TCM, Turner Classic Movies, at 11:30 tonight is going to be playing the original House on Haunted Hill. And, okay, some of the props in it are not really that scary, but it is an excellent horror movie. If you get a chance to watch it, watch it. And, of course, you got American Horror Story and Stranger Things on Netflix, stuff like that. So, with all the good movies that are airing today, what is your favorite horror movie? What do you go to watch when it comes to horror? For me, it's it's Insidious. Insidious fucks with me, but I love it. But it fucks with me. If you were here for Evil Dead. Evil Dead's a good movie. I can watch Evil Dead, no problem. It's fucking ghosts and demons and shit. When it's well done, that fucks with me. The Exorcist really fucks with me as well. But then you have like The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and I'm just sitting there cackling my head off because it's just ridiculous. Anything Freddy. Who the hell is Freddy, D-Max? I'm confused. Anything Freddy. Freddy Krueger? You talking about Friday the 13th? Is that what you're talking about, D-Max? I hope so. Yeah, Krueger. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like slasher films. I never got into slasher films. They always, I don't know, it was cringeworthy for me to be like, oh god, that just okay, you slit his throat again. Oh, okay, did it again. Oh, that one got impaled on a piece of rebar. Okay, that's exciting. Oh, don't forget, run upstairs. Oh god, yeah, the five basic mistakes everyone makes in a horror movie, especially if you're a blonde white girl. You scream, you turn around, you fall after running for 5 steps, you look around real quick before you get up, then you get up, then you run, then you stop and hide behind insert object here, wall, tree, whatever. And then when they take that deep breath of relief, that and that's when, you know, the fucking machete or axe or, you know, flamethrower comes out and they're just torched. Max wants to play a game. You have fun with that. I hated Saw. I can't sit through Saw. I don't like gore. You know, I've seen enough of that shit in my own life. You know, seen enough open fucking wounds and fucking terrible things. And I don't like it in the real world. My first instinct is fucking treat. And in movies, it's just like, fucking shit, I don't want to watch this. It's just nasty. It's gore. I'm sorry. The fucking razor blade box with the medicine inside, and then the common sense. Saw is the game of common sense. Oh, I have to rip the key out of this guy's stomach. Okay. No common sense there. Cut him open, rip the key out. But the fucking razor blade box that had the fucking medicine in it, wouldn't it just have made more fucking sense if you just took one hand and, you know, held it open as wide as you can in like an awkward angle, and then stick your arm through, and then use your other hand to push the razors out of the way so you could pull your hand back free with minimal cutting? I mean, shit like that has an easy common sense answer. It's just, why? It's fucking retarded. It's not, these people aren't thinking. But then again, common sense is a superpower. So, you know, there's that. I have to say though, when I was a high schooler, I loved Halloween because I would always go to like the fucking cemeteries, and I would always go to the all the scary places. Back when I lived in Tampa Bay, I was a teenager, and I would always go find like haunted shit, try to go talk to ghosts, and, you know, invite angry spirits. You know, maybe that's the voice in the back of my head when I'm playing video games. Oh my fucking, I got addicted to video games. That's what happened. I invited some angry spirit. It latched onto me. And I was like, you're a fucking idiot. You're supposed to turn left, not right. I don't know. It's becoming a catchphrase. Yeah, they have every chance to survive, as D-Max says, but common sense. It's common frickin' sense. You know, it's not hard to survive in Saw. You know, especially when a lot of those traps are just simple fucking traps. I think the biggest headache here I have with horror movies is we're running out of ideas. It seems like Hollywood's running out of ideas, and they're like the Mummy. Tom Cruise's The Mummy, which was absolutely fucking atrocious. Yeah, bring back the classic horror movies, classic horror movie monsters. That's fun as hell. They're incredibly, if done right, they can be really scary when modernized and updated. But modernize and update and keep some of the original story. Don't do this new bullshit where she's some fucking, you know, the Mummy is not the Mummy. It's a Egyptian witch. And it's just, no. The mummy's the mummy. The mummy is a mummy. It comes out of sarcophagus. It rises up, arms outstretched. Shit like that. Fucking Dracula. Oh, God. Could you imagine a millennial Dracula? I mean, that's what it feels like they're doing with the revamp of the monster movies. They're trying to pander to the millennials. They're trying to pander to my generation. God help me. And it's like, oh, look, depth. There's no fucking depth of these monsters. Except for Frankenstein. There's no fucking depth. All right? The Wolfman is a wolfman. When it's a full moon, he kills people. The mummy is a mummy that rises from the dead and kills people. Dracula. There's a lot of depth to Dracula. But Dracula is supposed to have depth. Not the fucking mummy. Not the creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, you went to Castle Dracula? That must have been awesome, dude. That must have been insane. I would have loved to go to Transylvania. Of course, you know, I'd be that dumbass like, oh my god, this is so cool. Hey, where's Dracula's castle? And I'll fucking disappear in like some hostile situation. Oh yeah, just you don't worry. You go that way and have a good time. All right, let's see if Skype is fucking working. Hey, you're live on the air with WTF Nation Radio. Who's this? Of course. I hate Skype. I hate Skype so much. I don't understand why it's being such a pain in the rear end. I can't hear you, my friend. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. I despise Skype. All right. We're going to see if we can get this going. Hi, you're live on the air WTF Nation Radio. Who's this? All right, let's see if we can turn some knobs. Trying to get you, brother or sister. I don't know why it's not working. I apologize for that. Oh, Lord. All right, I'll figure that out on our break when we go to break. Sorry about that, caller. But I'll figure that out when I go to break because I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, Hostel fucked me up. I can't sit through Hostel. The very first one, the Achilles tendon, I'm done. I quit. I can't sit through it. I stayed for the titties, and then once the Achilles tendon thing happened, I was done. I couldn't handle it. Oh, Lord. So, moving on to millennials. Halloween's big spenders are millennials. Costumes, decoration, and candy. Halloween enthusiasts will shell out an average of $170 a year. And the 18 to 36 year range, which is not all millennials, they'll outspend other generations by 2 to 1. So, why is the question? Why are they gonna outspend? Look at what the events are and the audience is. Haunted houses, and I mean the big name haunted houses, or Howl-O-Scream, Halloween Horror Nights, stuff like that, are geared towards the 16 to 30s, your mid-20s. I used to go to Howl-O-Scream every fucking year. And I was, from 16 to 20, 21, I went to Howl-O-Scream every year. So, prime example of who's it geared towards. The other thing is price. It's cheap. And then you look at the current resurgence of people like to cosplay, people like to get in costume. And now it's so easy to build your costumes and build your makeup and do it all. There's YouTube tutorials for everything. So that right there is why I feel that the millennial generation is the big spenders, because they have all these resources. If you look back till the 90s, to the 80s, 70s, you didn't have YouTube. You didn't have all that. You were very reliant on friends and family and what they knew and how they could do it. And now, I mean, we're at a point where we can make masks, 3D print masks that can perfectly replicate Donald Trump's face or whatever. And bada bing. A little bit of face glue on it, and you look like Donald Trump. So it does not surprise me that that millennials are out spending. It really does not surprise me that they're trying to focus more on homemade designs than anything else. I mean, come on. Who doesn't like making something their own and then showing it off? Oh, look at what I made. I just made this child. Love and adore it. So, we all know if you're in Wisconsin, moving forward, if you're in Wisconsin, for the love of God, check your kids' trick-or-treat bags. Earlier this morning, in Menominee Tribal Police, parent on the reservation over at Kashena, Wisconsin, found a packet of methamphetamines among her child's trick-or-treat Halloween candy. So, apparently Walter White is in Wisconsin, and he's trying to get people, get the little ones on it as quick as possible. The parents turned in the small packet of crystal powder. The child did not ingest the methamphetamines. And police are urging parents to check their children's candy if they have been trick-or-treating in the Kashena area or the Menominee Indian Reservation, about 160 miles north of Milwaukee. So, please, just watch out for meth. You know, we used to have to worry about, razor blades and apples and, shit like that. Now it's gummy bears laced with THC, which, let's be honest, no fucking stoner is going to give out their edibles. And fucking MDMA, they made look like fucking Smarties and fucking methamphetamines. I mean, and it's literally just a little quarter bag of fucking methamphetamines. That's the funny thing. It's literally a baggie of methamphetamines. It's not like it's disguised in anything. It's not like hidden in anything. It's not like sprinkled on anything. It's just a baggie of methamphetamines. Hey, you have a good luck at your appointment with Max. Hope everything goes well. Sorry, just saw that, brother. I don't know. I mean, do you remember the razors and the apples and the, oh God, what else? What else were we told to avoid as a kid? Razors and the apples, the open candy. Parents wouldn't let us have fucking things that were easily unwrappable, like those crappy candies our grandparents always had, those hard chews. I just went from razor blades to methamphetamine. That's just a hell of a switch. Yeah, let's cut your mouth up so you look like the Joker. Nope, fuck it, let's get you addicted so you look like fucking death itself. So, continuing on about things you need to worry about for Halloween. The FDA is warning people about black licorice for Halloween. There's a substance in black licorice called, glycyrrhizin, which in addition to being tricky to pronounce, when your mouth is full of black licorice, may result in a decrease of potassium levels in your body. And drops in potassium levels can lead to abnormal heart rhythms, high blood pressure, muscle weakness, swelling, and even heart failure. Okay. So, The risk is particularly higher if you are over 40 years old and eat more than 2 ounces of black licorice a day for at least 2 weeks. Listen, if you're eating more than 2 ounces of black licorice a day for at least 2 weeks, you have a bigger problem. And the solution is Jenny Craig. I mean, for Christ's sake. I mean, of course eating candy in an exorbitant amount is going to be bad for you. I don't know where you fucking think, Food and Drug Administration? Hey, don't eat all that candy. Your heart could stop. Oh. Well then. I'm so glad the Food and Drug Administration issued that warning. I feel so glad and so much safer. I just know I can sleep easy that the Food and Drug Administration is worried about my candy consumption. Could you imagine trying to tell that to a 7-year-old? Hey, don't eat that black Twizzlers. Why, Dad? Your heart could stop. Boom. Oh, actually, we tell them that we end childhood obesity. Eat all that candy, your heart will stop. What? You'll die. School of Hard Knocks right there. Oh, man. Oh, what's this? Yeah, that's interesting. I'll check that out later. Boss sent me an interesting news article. And then, of course, they have this on this article is from Forbes about the FDA issues a warning. At the very end of the article, they have these two hot as hell blondes wearing clothing made out of black licorice and eating it. You're sending me a mixed fucking message here, FDA and Forbes. Eating lots of black licorice may result in heart problems. Wearing it, not so much. Now I kind of want to eat some black licorice. I mean, love to see what's under all them braids of black licorice right there, Forbes. Excellent placement, Forbes, of don't eat black licorice. But here's two blondes that are hot as hell, and yeah, they're wearing black licorice. How many bites does it take to get to the bra? Oh, Lord. I feel so much better at heart that the FDA's warning me that eating candy is bad for my health. So, I wish Ghosty was here. I wish I could ask what they do in England for Halloween. That sounds... I don't know. I've always been curious. I've never been over there during Halloween time. So, of course, let's go into more pop culture. So, Wendy Williams. We all know who Wendy Williams is. She's a TV personality. She hosts the Wendy Williams show. Dressed up as Lady Liberty. It's a pretty good costume too. So she suddenly stopped talking, began visibly shaking, lost her balance, and collapsed. She fainted live on air. Went to an extended commercial break, and she sat there and said, that was not a stunt. I overheated in my costume and did not pass out. But you know what? I'm a champ and I'm back. And lo and behold, she passed out for a long enough time that there wasn't enough time on air, a lot of time left on air. So she, before she signed off, she's like, "At the end of the show, was I passed out that long?" Didn't she just say, I'm overheated in my costume and did not pass out, and was I passed out that long? Idiot. I mean, we all kind of saw you fell flat on your ass and take a quick nap before they went to commercial break. But, brilliance. That brings up a good point. Even though it's Halloween, even though it's October, temperatures are dropping, you want your kids to be warm, but understand this is a moving holiday. You spend a lot of time moving, going from house to house, and lo and behold, a couple of houses on the block turns into a mile or 2 or 3, or if you were me when I was a kid, you know, every single house in the neighborhood in a 5-mile radius with, you know, red wagons to carry all the candy. What's up, OPSEC monkey? Yeah. You can overheat in cold weather. We all know that. Please check your kids. Make sure that there is some ventilation for them. You know, they have a chance to cool down, bring water, stuff like that. We don't need to have what happened to Wendy Williams happen to one of our kids or out there trick-or-treating. So keep an eye out for that. Especially in the cold weather where we want to bundle up so much, but at the same time, bundling up like that and then exerting yourself, even if it's only just walking for a couple of miles, kid could pass out. So please be aware of that. I don't want to hear about something horrific tomorrow. So, we talked about the scary movies that are out and about. However, there are a few that are coming out. The few that have come out that you should also take a look at as well. Look them up and watch them. Of course, Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie, but it's fun as hell with Halloween. And then if you ever get to watch the horrific story of what happened to the Cobra Kai gym in the Karate Kid, that makes a pretty fucking good Halloween movie as well, especially because it's set around that time frame. And then Donnie Darko, man, that is a movie I watch every Halloween. Is Donnie Darko, because it's weird, you know, it's weird, and it stops and makes you think. You know, why are you wearing that rabbit suit? Why are you wearing that human suit? Great lines that just make you stop and ask those questions. But definitely 3 other movies that nothing to do with horror that you can just sit down, watch with the kids. Except for Donnie Darko. Do not watch that with the kids. Or watch it. You know, have them have nightmares for years and a half. I don't care. Don't listen to me. So, all in all, good Halloween. No one's dead yet. No one's gotten razor blades. I mean, we've only had a bag of meth show up so far, so that's good. And to my friends in the Northeast, in New England, all that jazz, I know you guys got hit with a pretty bad storm. And I know a bunch of you are out of power. So I know you probably won't hear this till the podcast, but you know, I feel for you guys, and I'm kind of glad that a lot of officials in the States have postponed trick-or-treating. And I hope you guys get everything situated up there quickly before the winter storms hit and things start to freeze over. And to my father-in-law and mother-in-law, if you're listening, I hope you guys are okay. Because I know you guys had some things go down there. Okay, so earlier I said we're not going to bring up politics during Halloween. That's entirely true. We are going to bring up stupid people, though. So, South Carolina College probing racially insensitive Halloween costumes, as reported by ABC News. A South Carolina college is investigating social media posts that appear to show students in racially insensitive Halloween costumes. College of Charleston's president, Glenn McConnell, said in a statement that the school's Division of Student Affairs and Department of Public Safety are probing whether students violated the code of conduct or other college rules. The Students' Black Student Union said one post showed a racial slur written on someone's bare skin, while another showed a student wearing an orange jumpsuit with the name Freddie Gray, whose death in Baltimore police custody sparked a riot amid complaints about police brutality against black suspects. The caption said, "You're going to jail tonight." Now, if we're going to talk, no, I have not watched Raw. I'm sick. But I'll get back to that in a minute. You can tell me all about that in a minute. If we're going to talk about insensitive costumes, and we're going to talk about Freddie Gray, whose death in police custody, then if we're going to ban one, we ban them all. We ban Hitler's, we ban Osama's, Osama bin Laden's, ban fucking Stalin's, ban them all. If you ban one, you got to ban them all. And it also brings up the question of too soon. Yeah, Freddie Gray, personally looking at that, that's just the Freddie Gray jumpsuit. That's a bit, but it's a smart costume. What are you supposed to be, a prison inmate? No, I'm Freddie Gray. And, of course, that's going to be a little weird, but it's outside the box. Now, writing racial slurs, be it whatever bomb it is, that's a little fucking stupid. But don't get pissy over someone going for the laugh factor. Freddie Gray, that was obviously done for either the last or the shock value. Or it was just done on a hip fire. Maybe the guy just went as, a prison inmate. But if you're going to get upset about racially insensitive costumes, then you need to get upset about all of them, which is the Hitlers, the fucking Osama bin Ladens, the fucking everything that is insensitive. And that's where things start going insane. Once you start taking out the Hitlers, the Osamas, the funny ones, then you start going after the Moanas and the Elsas and all that unhappy bullshit, which we don't need. Halloween is supposed to be about a time of enjoying yourselves, and I look forward to tomorrow seeing all of my friends and family on Facebook posting all of their kids and their costumes, and all the hard work that either they put into making them or the hard work that the kids did to really pull off that costume, because I got a bunch of really creative friends and family. So, if you're going to ban one, ban them all. But know that the consequence is that the kids are going to suffer. Moving past South Carolina and the jackassery of banning insensitive costumes, because people's feelings are more important than actually upholding policies. So yesterday the White House had a trick-or-treat and a bunch of costumes. Kid showed up in a skeleton suit, like a one suit, wearing a Make America Great Again hat. And there's this picture with Donald Trump just like looking very concerned down at this kid in a skeleton suit with Make America Great Again. If I don't know if that kid is a hardcore Republican, conservative, hell yeah, or if it's his parents trying to be funny. Either way, it's fucking great. I'm gonna post a link to the pictures right now. That way y'all can see what I'm talking about. Then you have more skeleton. So Betsy DeVos, I fucking hate Betsy DeVos because she is a horrible education secretary in my opinion. But she dressed up as Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus, which I think is awesome. And she actually kind of pulls it off. I think it's great. And of course, you got the dinosaurs and the princesses and all that jazz. And then some dude shows up in one of those T-Rex suits like we saw in Ninja Warrior and all that jazz. And Melania Trump just has this look of like, oh my God, it's a dinosaur. And she looks absolutely horrified. And I'm just sitting there going, this is fantastic. Because, you have all these little kids that are dressing up and creative costumes and lots of fun. One little kid dressed up as Donald Trump. But then you have this fully grown adult man wearing a tombstone and a little bit of moss and a snake, fake snake, that says "Rest in peace, the swamp." Born November 8th, 1932, died November 9th, 2016. Really creative costumes. And then our Secretary of Veteran Affairs, how apropos, doesn't dress up, but he gets one of those fake knives that goes over the head, like the wire that goes over the head, and it makes it look like a knife is stuck through your head. So, maybe you can go to one of your fucking hospitals and get that checked out. Go to the Memphis one, I hear. Or Bay Pines in Tampa Bay. See what happens. But it's just nice to see that a community coming together and being whole. You know, it's nice to see people having fun and our president getting out there and doing what he does best, which is being a socialite. Oh, and this kid had a Master Chief costume. It's a really good one, too. I just saw that. That's really cool. All right. So we're going to take one more story. And we're going to laugh at Steph Curry. So, of course, I've watched it for a million times now. I've gone to the theater 2 more times since last week to watch it with my wife, with some friends. And Pennywise is horrifying. And I'm going to post the link in the description. I'll post a link in the comments so you can see what I'm talking about. And here we go. Here's the current one. So, of course, I don't follow Twitter, but I do like it during Halloween. I'll hop on it. I'll follow Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. And Halloween's coming around, and LeBron James versus Steph Curry in the battle of whose costume is better. Well, LeBron, in his infinite wisdom, dresses up as Pennywise. And it's fucking horrifying. The only thing I can think of is LeBron James like running down the street doing that little gif, doing that little dance that Pennywise does. And with as tall as LeBron James is, with as big as LeBron James is, I would be scared shitless. I would die. I would run. There would be no more KJ. The taco truck would be moving to fucking Antarctica. We'd be gone. Then you have Dwayne Wade and his girlfriend went with Milli Vanilli. You got the whole NWO and the Coneheads. And then there's Steph Curry. Steph Curry decided he's going to go balls to the wall. And not only did he dress up as the puppet from Saw, but he rode in on the signature red tricycle for the puppet when he arrived at the Oracle Arena on Sunday. And that was freaking insane. It was so weird watching some of the videos of just like there were guys in the parking lot having a good time, you know, and all of a sudden you just see the Jigsaw riding up and they're all freaking the fuck out. And there's a great video of just like Jigsaw riding up and people are feeling like, what the fuck is going on? And he just waves at them like, hey, what's going on? How are you? Smells like some good barbecue, Dan. I think this is actually that video. No, it is not. This is the one him entering the arena. But it's if you click on the link I post in the comments, you can see it. I love Halloween. Like Isaiah Thomas from the Cavaliers, dressed up as Eazy-E, and he looks almost spot on, 100% spot on. He's like 90% there. And then for my natural predators, PK Subban. Oh god, PK Subban went just retarded. And he's riding a pig, and I don't know why. But he's riding a pig. But I don't know why. Just a cowboy riding a pig. Fucking Nashville. Nash Vegas, everybody. Alright, folks. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back top of the hour. And I'm going to get this Skype working so that people can call in. OPSEC Monkey, I want to hear about Raw. I don't know what Raw is, and I'm going to be looking up on the break. And I'm looking forward to hearing about that. But I'll see you on about 10-ish minutes. All right? So have some shots, eat your tacos, and we will be right back.
WTF Nation Radio.
Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I've listened to preachers, I've listened to fools, I've watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. One person conditioned to rule and control. The media sells it, and you live the role. Mental wounds still screaming, driving me insane. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the I know that things are going wrong for me. You gotta listen to my words. Mental wounds not healing. Who am I to blame? I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the
I met this girl late last year. She said, don't you worry if I disappear. I told her I'm not really looking for another mistake. I called an old friend thinking that the trouble away. But then I jumped right in a week later, returned. I reckon she was only looking for a lover to burn. But I gave her my time for 2 or 3 nights. Then I put it on pause until the moment was right. I went away 4 months until our paths crossed again. She told me I was never looking for a friend. Maybe you could swing by my room around 10. Baby, bring the lemon and the bottle of gin. Be in between the
Hey, I can hear you, but I can hear music too.
then you could have just said she's singing.
And it's really choppy. There. Hey.
We drink away the days with a takeaway pizza. Before a text message was the only way to reach her. Now she's staying at my place and loves the way I treat her. Singing out Aretha all over the track like a feature. And never wants to sleep, I guess that I don't want to either. But me and her, we make money the same way. 4 cities, 2 planes the same day. And those shows have never been what it's about. But maybe we'll go together and just figure it out. I'd rather put on a film with you and sit on the couch. But we should get on a plane or we'll be missing it now. Wish I'd have written it down, the way that things played out. She was kissing him how I was confused about. But she should figure it out while I'm sat here singing. Don't fuck with my love. That heart is so cold. All over my own. I know that they don't fuck with my love. I told her she knows they can't be wrong. I don't wanna know that they on my hotel door. I don't even know if she knows what for. She was crying on my shoulder. I already told you, trust and respect is what we do this for. I never intended to be next, but you did.